Oh boy, Trixie, we're making a masterpiece here.
We're on our way home. We're going home. All the signs in the sky are messages from the coldest gods, the darkest. And in the dark they tell us pleasures are always sullied by pain. So I speak to the new ones, to the biters, frost giants, frozen warriors born of the tundra, raised furious and virtuous by Gideon, god of gods. And so Gid brings us peace by the cold and the shield. Those brazen ones, those law merchants and their frigid lucre, all loans come now due, likened unto the rooster who has been challenged by the wolf, the starving, emaciated wolf, the wolf pack. The starving ones, they come to snuff the rooster, but he can never die. Death is the law, breeds the new ones, like a visible cloudy vapor. Phil Collins told me he felt it coming. Now I believe him. Gid commands I eat a wretch, a red hot chili pepper, and music. Yes, that music is my aeroplane. Left and right, left and high wings, singers of Jack's cost. Pixie dust is Jack's frost. Polar fury reaches synthesis, snatched from St. Nicholas's generously immediate, crossed from his book and subject to immediate departure, because it's not Santa's claws. Glaciers weep for Jezebel's children. The warriors collect their due. Taxes upon tax. A tax upon the driving snow. Those racing flakes bunching together. Their individuality means everything. The new ones, those rigid warriors, capture the starving wolves. They send them back to their own sheep. Sleep, sleepy sheep, count yourselves among the pastures of which you sprang. The warriors of the deep, they will find sleepy ones in their own pasture. Valkyrie, Valkyrie of the great American Gulf, escort their icy friends back to Valhalla. I crawled among the dust of the stricken by the sanctuary, until the great altar loomed over my head, a pillar of death, no less cold than the heart willing to sacrifice. And so it is, the ice water in our veins seeks shelter from the sickness that has rendered such vomit stinking and frozen in place. But Gid makes no dogs, but follow me like a beast does his master, and thy spirit shall be whisked away upon a universal polar express. Hanks is spanked, hanky-panky thanked, then ranked among the sacred. Alice and her chains told me the rooster can never die. Frozen in time, Crumbs of the dog also frozen. Of course, what was released to the wild needed to return. That's why Anna was cursed. The Revenant brought back another Christ, another new dawn, another return from the very depths of a new hell. A frozen heart getting worse by the day. Gid will create as many hells as my people will demand. After a few scrambled eggs, Gid will return and destroy us with his newer heaven, flattened as one could be, dipping, dripping, caught in the till, caught dipping and shrill. What choice? What cause? What callous is on the hand? There is but to live in 2 dimensions and accept the heaven Gid has given, while the rest of us enjoy the spoils of war. Sleepy dogs of war, loosed only to be captured by the army that woke up by reveille. We need not cry havoc, for our hands are already muddied. Shakespeare's future muddied and clean by my tempest. Miranda. Certainly, sir, I can. Prospero. By what? By any other house or person? Of anything the image tell me that hath kept with thy remembrance. Miranda. 'Tis far off, and rather like a dream than an assurance that my remembrance warrants. Had I not 4 or 5 women once that tended me? Prospero. Thou hast and more, Miranda. But how is it that this lives in thy mind? What seest thou else in the dark backward and abysm of time? If thou rememberest aught ere thou camest here, how thou camest here thou mayest. Miranda. But that I do not, and yet, funny enough, every ring of power tells me, screams at me, that the tempest is in me. How funny indeed. Too many rings remembered, too many rings removed, replaced with one. If only Sauron married Galadriel. I speak to the frozen ones, the new ones, the ones who evolved back into their proper regression. South. For the wind, for the winter. So the fire and the wheel in the sky can keep the smoke upon peaceful seas. The wild brush in the wood, the thicket, cleared like cobwebs, cleared like zombie brains and thetans. The new ones of the tundra are clearings, meadows, hewn short, whistling while they work, as man's attempt to tame himself. Warriors of occupied urban streets, Chicago's winter is upon us. I can see my own breath, better still the breath of others has manifest. Scientology gave me the thetans, thieving, thirsty, thrice mice, blind and dumb, American idols, American idiots. Miranda of the Tempest. She said, "Oh, my heart bleeds. Mine, red, white, and blue. Those new ones said to be my villains, but heroes are grown new. Prospero is like my father. The sun rises upon a painful American dream. The unholy spirit must bathe twice a day. Turned by Nix and Celine, their unnatural sexual congress is the wolf. 46 and 2 summoned my shadow. The wolf becomes me. Now the rest appear hungry like the most primal nature. This remains the strangest declaration of gratitude for those performing difficult tasks."
Yo, VIP, let's kick it.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock the mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and wax a chump like a candle. Dance, go rush to the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly when I play a dope melody. Anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gangway. You better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it.
Ice, ice, baby.
Vanilla,
Ice, ice, baby.
vanilla,
Ice, ice, baby.
vanilla,
Ice, ice, baby.
vanilla.
Now that the party is jumping, with the bass kicked in and the Vegas are pumping. Quick, to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon. Burning them if you ain't quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling in my 5.0 with my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girlie's on standby, waving just to say hi. Did you stop? Nah, I just drove by. Kept on pursuing to the next stop. I busted a left and I'm heading to the next block. The block was dead, yo, so I continued to A1A Beachfront Avenue. Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rockman lovers driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shay with the gauge and vanilla with the 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because they full of 8 ball. Gunshots rang out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard were shells. Falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed out on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jackers jack. Police on the scene, you know what I mean. They passed me up, confronted all the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while the DJ revolves it.
Ice, ice, baby.
Vanilla,
Ice, ice, baby.
vanilla,
Ice, ice, baby.
vanilla,
Ice, ice, baby.
vanilla.
Take heed, cause I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene just in case you didn't know it. My town that created all the bass sound. Enough to shake and kick holes in the ground. Cause my style's like a chemical spill. Feasible rhymes that you can vision and feel. Conducted in form, that's a hell of a concept. You make it hype, and you wanna step with this. Shay plays on the fade, sliced like a ninja, cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, damn. If my rhyme was a drug, I'd sell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose. Magnetized by the mic while I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while the DJ revolves it.
Ice, ice, baby.
Vanilla,
Ice, ice, baby.
vanilla,
Ice, ice, baby.
vanilla,
Ice, ice, baby.
vanilla.
Yo, man, let's get out of here. Word to your mother.
Ice, ice, baby, to go, to go. Ice, ice, baby, to go, to go.
Bye-bye now. Despite all my jesting, folks, be well on your journey.